This is a message to my black men and black women. Never, never let any other race try to hurt your people. Never. So we must start love one another as we love ourselves. Stand
Wow,
up
wow,
and
wow.
fight. Fight
Anybody
with
see
all our
what's going
might.
on?
Never let no
Do
one
anybody see
hurt
what's
my
going
people.
on with the
Never,
two
never,
Satan?
never.
Big
Listen what I'm
Satan
saying.
and small
We
Satan.
are the first man and
Big
first
Satan is
woman.
telling little Satan what
So
needs to
don't
take
let
place.
anyone come and tell you
And Big Satan is going to do it. Or as the Iranians said, small Satan and big Satan. The big Satan United States government is telling small Satan in the land of Canaan what they're going to do with the Palestinian people. And guess what? Africa sit back. China sit back. Russia sit back. India sit back. Because you know they're mighty full power. And they all kept silent because they are afraid of the big Satan. And they're also afraid of the little Satan. See the big Satan? And you see the little Satan? Everybody is afraid of them. The Muslim is afraid. The Arab is afraid. So what they're going to do about the Palestinian people? They're only talking bullshit because everybody have to bow down to the big Satan. One world order. Huh? One world order. And the mighty Satan is not playing any games with nobody. Whenever time they want land, they go any place and take it. And nobody can say nothing. When they came to the Western world, as you call it, the Americas, they take the land and kill the people. China was there, Russia was there, India was there, and they didn't say a goddamn thing. Russia was there, Germany was there, England was there, which they were a part of it. And who say anything? Nobody. Because they can't stand up to the big Satan. See the big Satan right here? Nobody can stand up to him. And the little Satan is sitting beside him or standing. And when big Satan is talking, he's grinning and smiling. Hey, we got it made, man. We got it made. We're going to get shit together. And the trick that they have up their sleeve is to go into Palestine, build it up, kick out all the Palestinians, build it up with condominium, as they're saying, shopping centers. And not a few years later, they just turn everything over to Israel. That's what their plan is. Because this big Satan wants everything right now. Panama, Greenland, Canada. You know they already changed Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico to the American Gulf. Now they want Palestine. Guess what? Not a goddamn soul stand up and said, hey, those people are occupiers. Have you ever noticed that? Not one of them. These people are occupiers. They need to go back to where they're from. And let the people that live in the land of Canaan live in peace. Why the United States doesn't want those people here? They could take them in. They were taking millions of Ukrainians. Thousands of them they took in. So why can't they take the Jewish people in? Because maybe they can't get along with them. Give them the land of the Greenland. Or give them Iceland. And take them out of Palestine. Because they're occupier. Why nobody's not saying that? But they already know that these people are occupier. But they still want them to occupy the land that is not theirs. Also, the big Satan United States want to occupy their land. What do you think? Huh? And nobody's not saying anything. The Caribbean can't say nothing because they're helpless. They can't even feed their people. So therefore, they have no say in what's taking place. They can talk, but they're just talking bullshit because they can't do nothing. And Africa sitting right there. The motherland, El Cabilan, sitting right there and not saying anything. Because they're afraid of big Satan and small Satan. Because they let the United States drop bombs all over. So that means El Cabilan do not have any airspace for themselves. Because the United States will fly over and bomb the place and kill all these people that they call terrorists. And they could not shoot them down anyway. They have nothing to shoot them down with. So Africa's also dead. The leaders are all dead. But what I'm saying, I don't hear nothing out of Russia mouth. I don't hear nothing out of China mouth. Or the Indian. Because they let the American government do what they want to do all over the world. So whenever time the American government want land, they go any place and take it. Tell me what you don't understand about that. They're going to take Panama. And who's going to stop them? If they want to take Canada. If they want to take Greenland. Who's going to stop them? And if they want to take Palestine, because you're talking about it, who is going to stop them? Nobody. Because you're Satan. Big Satan and small Satan. See big Satan right here? And you see small Satan right here? Nobody is going to stop them. They can't. They don't have the power. And they're not getting together to have that power. And that's what I'm talking about. Don't talk about black people. Forget about black people. Black people can't feed their people. So, we out of the question. We're talking all these Oriental people and the Indians, what they going to do when the white man is going around and dominate. Look, white people kill anytime. They kill other people anytime they want to. Who do you think is killing the people in Palestine? Black people? No. They're Europeans that call themselves Jewish people. They are the one that killing the people. And this small Satan, when he go back, he's going to do some crazy shit. Because they're planning. And Iran is sitting there talking they don't want any war. Man, you should be building some nuclear weapons like crazy. If you can build them, buy them from North Korea. North Korea got a whole bunch. Buy a dozen of them. You're talking bullshit. You don't want any war. What do you mean you don't want any war with somebody trying to fight you? Somebody come into your house with a big ass machete and you're telling him you don't want any war? You gotta be bullshitting. And that's why these white people in the land of Canaan can do what they want to do with the Iranian. They kill a whole bunch of them. And in the meantime, they don't want any war. They're getting ready to level that place down sooner or later. Because the two Satan is saying that the Iranian government tried to kill them. Small Satan say that. And big Satan say that too. The Iranian tried to kill them. So what do you think going to happen? Covert operation. Covert operation. They're going to do some crazy shit. And let Iran bow down to their knee. And what is funny, Iran is showing everything that they have. What is the reason? What is the reason you are showing what you have? You don't make no sense, Iran. You Ayatollah, you don't make no sense. You don't show nobody what you have to fight with. You fight without showing. And when the fight over, then you can show what you fight with. Am I making any sense? No, you're not making any sense. Well, continue showing what you have to fight with. Because when you show the enemy what you have, they will go and make bigger stuff for themselves to fight you. Also, Russia is doing the same shit. You come up with a new weapon, you're showing it off. Why? It's a law for you to show them off? No, don't show them off when you're fighting. So the point what I'm making, these two Satans, big Satan and small Satan, is getting ready to do some crazy shit. And the people can't see. No, they can't see what these two guys are up to. They're using British psychology on the people, on the government. They kill over 40,000 of them already. They're going to kill more. Because they want the land that is not theirs. They are occupier. And the African people are not doing anything, neither the government. And all of that land belongs to the black people. Tell me why you can't get it. These are the people that are coming up with all type of crazy shit and telling you all of that land is in Asia. They're not telling you it's El Cabelan or Africa. So they're fooling the mind of the black people. So the mind of the black people becomes stagnant with their doing and with their saying. And that's why we stuck on bullshit. All the black people stuck on bullshit. About the God, about the devil, about the Jesus. And them two Satan is doing more evil in the world right now more than in the past. And the rest of government sit back and they only say a little thing. And these two guys don't care what they say. They're going to do what they want to do. It's not a matter of time. So everybody's going around with their own ideas, their own thought, and their own understanding. But they're not seeing what these two guys are up to. Because they want the land. For years and years they want the land. And everybody know that these guys are an occupier. Small Satan. They occupy the land. What is an occupier? You take something that is not given to you. And you occupy it. It doesn't matter if it's clothing, food, whatever it is. They're not paying any rent for the, or no lease or nothing. They occupy it. So we have to get rid of the occupiers. Send them back to their destination. Send them back from whence they came. So we can have peace upon the planet. If we don't send those people back from whence they came, we're not going to have any peace on the planet. And if the United States doesn't stop going around and stirring up problems, we're not going to have any peace because they want one world order. And they're trying always to get one world order, dominate the whole planet. And that's what the United States is all about, the government. All those countries that I speak about were here before the United States come into existence. And they should have more authority more than the United States. But they don't. They're depending on the United States. You know why? Because they're all baby. Because the United States gives them money, give them loan, give them fund. So they are afraid to speak up. If they speak up, they will not get that loan or get no charity. And that's the problem we're having. So when you rise up and let the United States know what they're doing and what the people in the land of Canaan is doing, then you will have a better understanding. But nobody's not trying to do that. They just bring that thought up and put it back down. Bring their idea up and put it back down. Bring their understanding up and put it back down. And get on understanding. So we're going to have a whole bunch of lump with these two guys. Big Satan and small Satan. And small Satan is a war criminal. And he's going around like nothing going on. You see what I'm talking about? We got a lot of smart people out there. They know what is right and what is wrong in our living standard. There's right and wrong in our living standard. And when we have too much wrong, we're going to have a lot of problems. We need to have more right more than wrong. It's like using drugs. Everybody knows using drugs is wrong. If you're really smart. If you're not too smart, then you take them. Because they're made from chemical. All drugs made from chemical. So if you have that knowledge that the drugs is made from man-made chemical, you don't take them too much. Because they're going to deteriorate the body or the mind or the thought. Or you overstanding. So with these two Satan is the same. You don't know their thought. What is their plan? They just speak from the top, not deep down in the bottom. You know, some people say they speak from the heart. You can't speak from the heart. The heart just pump blood. You speak from your mouth. With the brains give you authority. The heart is just to pump blood. But a lot of people say they talk from the heart. Speaking from the heart. My heart is telling me this. My heart is telling me that. So, you have to go along with those people. Because they're speaking from the heart. Not from the mouth. So what I'm saying, we got to wake up. Black man is not waking up. It doesn't matter who come and tell him to wake up. They want to sleep. So the white man can oversee them sleeping. Africa is so dead, it's a shame. The leaders are so dead. They're not saying nothing. If you notice, if you watch programs, you will see that the African leaders are not saying anything. Because all of them get compensation from the United States. They get a loan, they get charity. So I call it compensation for keeping them all shut. Yes, they get compensation for keeping them all shut. Because if they open them out, they will not get that loan. Just like Egypt. If they speak up real strong, they cut the loan off. Hey, you don't want to lose that $1.5 billion. No, that's too much money. Jordan is the same. Hey, we don't want to lose that money. $500 million. No. It's too much. Israel, $3.5 trillion. Oh, $4 trillion? So we have to be paying tax to support these people. That's why I said in the past program, I wish I could find a way not to pay taxes. If you got vacant land, you have to pay taxes for the vacant land. If you got a business, you got to pay taxes for the business. So it's a lot of problem. It's a lot of problem we have to go through when you own property. That's why a lot of people don't try to own properties. Because they hate that taxes. So if you have a business for $3-4 million, check the taxes out and see how much you pay. It's like you're working for nothing. So what I'm saying, we got to wake up these two Satan. Either we tie them up and tangle them up, wrap them up, and throw them into a barrel. So they will stop their satanic work. We have to do that. The little Satan, we got to put him in his own barrel. Wrap him up, tangle him up, and tie him up. And the big Satan, we have to do that too. Because they're going to do a lot of mess. Just imagine, I go and I take 2, 3, 4 acres of the federal land of the United States. They will not let me have it. If I go on the federal land right now and sever 5 acres from that land, they will not let me have it. Public domain? No. They will arrest me. Did you hear me? If you disbelieve what I'm saying, go on the public land, fence it around, and put up an habitat on it and see what's happening. They come and they knock it down in 3, 4 days with their bulldozers. And they're going to lock you up too and give you a fine. So why you think you can go in some people's land and take, those people pay taxes for the land in Palestine. I don't think they're living for free. They pay taxes, every one of those homes there, they sever that land and it's owned by people. Just like in the United States, they sever the land and the land owned by people. You buy an acre, half an acre, quarter acre, and you put up a house. And you have to go and get permit. So why you think you can come and occupy the land and say it's yours? God gave it to you. You don't think that's some bullshit? If you don't understand that, I don't know what to say. But we got to tie them two Satan up. We got to wrap them up. And let them change their ways and their thought and their ideas. If you can't do that with them, things are going to be bad. Because we're not making the right plan for the people. The occupier needs to go back to where they're from. And let the people live in peace. And that's all I'm saying. Respect.
Our children, our grandmother, our grandfathers, never let no other race hurt your people. We got to stand up.